Hey, what's up guys? This is Jeff with Gamestork. No Destiny 2 on the Nintendo Switch? The reason why might just surprise you.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.
So in speaking to IGN, Destiny 2's project lead, Mark Noseworthy, initially said that Bungie has no announcements to make of the Switch at this time. IGN went on to further push him on this questioning why and if there is future plans for the Switch. And his response is really interesting to me. Let's look at it. It says, I think it's pretty unrealistic given we're an online-only game, right? The Switch, because it's a portable, and I love my Switch. I've got Breath of the Wild here. I've got it with me. It's incredible. I love the console. But in terms of where it's at, I don't want to leave anyone with the possibility of like, it's a thing we'll consider, or maybe next year. There's no plans right now for the Switch. Well, as we look at this, notice that the number one thing that people are probably going to consider being the reason that this isn't coming to the Nintendo Switch is the Switch's power, its graphical capability, its capability to run this game in the first place. There are plenty of instances of the Nintendo Switch and the showing of the Tegra X1 being able to run large open world games, the Unreal 4 engine, and just, you know, a lot of other things. And I believe that even if scaled down, the Nintendo Switch would probably be able to handle this game. But this isn't the issue that he's pointing out. Now, as we know, this is what worries me going into ARMS, but I have hope that Nintendo is going to fix this issue very quickly. Nintendo's online service right now is abysmal, if not non-existent. And that's the reality. We know that they're bringing out a paid online service, but when they're pushing games like ARMS and Splatoon 2, which count on online play, it's my hope that they're going to get a decent online system out there so that these online-only games can come to the Nintendo Switch, and they can count on Nintendo's online network to be able to run them consistently. But notice he said that this is a portable console, so he's worried about this being on the go, not always connected to the internet, not always being able to run this because it's not always online, right? And he said that it's an incredible console. So I don't think that this is necessarily a power issue. Now, I did read another article today that said that the PS4 Probe couldn't even run Destiny 2 in 1080p 60 frames per second, which means that this game is taxing on whatever's running it. However, the question is not, you know, which that's at the highest settings, but the question is not, can this run at the highest settings? The question is, even if lowered, even if put into this state of, you know, it running comfortably on the system, would it ever come? And it looks like because of Nintendo's online functionality right now, it's probably not going to. So games like Overwatch and other online MMOs, Dragon Quest XI, all these, they're kind of in danger here of if Nintendo doesn't get their act together with the online functionality, launch this thing at E3 or whenever, you know, because ARMS comes out the week of E3, so go ahead and launch it at the beginning of E3, show everybody what it's all about. And it's my hope that it's solid, that it's ready for all these games, the third-party big online-only games, the MMOs, the online shooters, all these, so that people can bring this stuff over to the Nintendo Switch and we can play it. Because the reality is the fact that it's portable is not an issue. The issue is that there's no online functionality in the first place. The fact is, right now, if Nintendo had their act together, some of these third parties may be jumping on board. Now, it's not an overnight process to launch a successful online, you know, environment where people can come and connect and play and things like that, especially if it's going to be you know, on par with the PS4 or the Xbox One's online environments. And that, you know, I know that that's not easy, and it's something that we need to take into account, that although as fans sometimes we're like, I want this now, the fact is things, especially quality things, take time, and Nintendo's never really got the online aspect correct. I love Nintendo, but the fact is they're not very great at the online stuff. So I hope that they brought in the right people. I hope that they get this right, correct this issue, so then in the future when I ask about games that are online only, which EA is launching even more into, and Bungie and just all these game companies are really pushing for this online only game where, you know, more and more I hope that Nintendo has a very good plan in mind. I hope they've shared that with these third parties so that we could see these come across. Trust me, I love MMOs, and it's one of my dreams to see Final Fantasy XIV land on the Nintendo Switch. I played that game a lot. I love it. I'd love to jump back in, but I'm not going to unless it, comes to the Switch, which at this point is a long shot, but you never know. It'd be great. Anyways, guys, I just figured I'd share this. It's surprising that they're not saying it's the power, but they're saying it's the online functionality that's the problem with them bringing this over. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.